Boys and girls, this is your boy Nobleman Pierre Lawson, aka the Gangster Wall Street, here with a video series on our Wall Street Jackboyz Trading Journal. This is the ultimate trade management tool. There's no video feed for you guys today. I just didn't feel like being on camera. So we're gonna see how it works without me being on camera today. But I really wanted to show you guys some of the benefits of our Wall Street Jackboyz Trading Journal, how it's going to take your trading career to the next level. This tool is available for all of our members at a 40% discount. So whenever you purchase the courses and become a premium member, make sure you take a look at the thank you page for your discount code. And if you happen to miss that, and you want to take advantage of that, just make sure you send an email to info@wallstreetjackboyz.com, and we'll get that over to you so you can take advantage of the discount. And for those that are non-premium members, this tool is also available for you at full price. So feel free to purchase that at full price if you like. But let's get into it, man. Like, this is one of my greatest feats that I really enjoy. So I'm going to show you some of the details on this thing. It's got like a lot of numbers things filled in. We're going to start a new queue. I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of this. Now, a lot of times when you're trading, when you're learning to trade, people just show you how to make money, but they don't teach you how to manage. And management is like more powerful. It's the most powerful thing that you could have as a trader, is learning how to manage the trades, manage your positions, manage your account so that you do not blow your account. And that's one of the best benefits I could tell you that the Wall Street Jackboyz Trading Journal will prevent you from blowing your account by having this insight and using it properly. So I'm going to show you guys some of the details. Then we're going to actually create some trades, and I'll show you guys how I actually use this one. Okay, and so let me just first highlight here. Of course, you always get the current date when you log in, so that'll be shown right there. And then this tool here, I mean, you can see here where it says gross. Okay, that tells you like how much money you made. But then the net is how much you bring home. It's just like a paycheck, you know. The paycheck from your job, wherever you work at, really looks good. But when you bring it home to your wife, she's probably like, well, my husband don't make that much money. Then you see the gross, you're like, oh, he does make that, but we don't feel it. So that's kind of the same thing here. Gross is what you made. The net ain't what you feel. This is what you feel, the net. So I mean, that's important to understand. It also tells you how many trades that that you're doing. So maybe you have some goals, making a certain amount of trades a month, and so this helps you keep track of that. It also gives you a win percent rate, so you can see the overall health of your trading career. You know what I mean? Like, if it's working for you, if it's not, like, what do you need to do to switch it up? So understanding the health that you're in will help you to understand, like, okay, you need to do something different, right? And then um, also over here is really nice cosmetic layout here. You know, your win trades, your loss trades, which are here, and then your scratch trades, and then it gives you the amount that you have, you know, on those, so you can see, you know, if you win more than you lose, right? So ideally, you want to win more than you lose if you want to, you know, stay turn this into a career. And then also your profit and loss, because profit and loss is different from wins and losses. So a lot of new people will never understand that until you actually start trading. And you can actually uh, lose more than you win, but as long as your wins are much bigger than your losses, you can still have a higher profit and loss ratio. Which, you know, that's what you're calculating these guys here. So just keep that in there, profit and loss. Then they'll just break it down on average for you as well. All right. And then I like this tool. This is just a chart here. So if you don't like looking at the numbers over here, well, you got the chart over here. So it's just all about the eye, sexy stuff. All right. So then as we go from there, see these little tools here, right here on our tab 11. You see our titles. These are your positions. This is where you enter the information on your positions. Okay, so this is basic information like the account that you use, which accounts are you trading out of, and then the symbol of the stock, whether you paid a debit or you took in a credit, and then the strike price information. So that's what you put in on your positions. As you see, we have a few examples using our TD Ameritrade there. Just type in Apple, I took in a debit, and these are the strike price. This is obviously a butterfly, I think. Yeah, so it's had to be some kind of butterfly. All right, and so you can see that is where you fill in your position information. Yeah, that's just the basics. And then you have the entry tab, which let me just highlight this so you can see. When you enter into a position, this is where you put that information. So you'll start out with, okay, today's date, I entered the trade on this day. Then you want to put in the expiration date, which, you have of course, you're doing stock options, so you already know your expiration, the date that your options expire. It gives you that, it tells you that in advance. So you just plug that in here. Then the amount that you're trading, the quantity, you're trading 1 lots, 2 lots, 100 lots, 10 lots, 50 lots. How many lots you're trading, you just put it there. And then the price that you got your contracts at, right? So if you paid a debit, you just put how much you paid out. And then if you took in a credit, you just put how much credit you took in, just right here. And then, you can also write entry notes. This is like a tracking journal. You telling yourself how much, you telling yourself why you entered into this trade, right? So this is giving you a playback. You just see the notes in there, like, okay, this is what I was thinking when I entered this trade. So whether you win or lose, at least you know what the thought process was when you entered to that trade. So that's just something for you. All right. And then for the exit, so whenever you exit your positions, this is where you plug this information in there. Okay. So then you can plug in how many lots you took off, at what price you got filled at, and then this automatically fills the days to expiration, so you don't have to worry about that. Days to expiry, days to expiration, same thing. You don't have to worry about that one. But this exit date here, this is where you plug in the days that you exit. So whatever day you close the trade out, just plug that in there. And then your exit notes, it's going to let you know, you just give yourself a mental note of why you exit this position. Hey, it hit my target, my Fibonacci 127 extension, or I hit my 50% win target on that, so I want to go ahead and take my profits. Or it was just a losing trade. I hit 50% loss, or I hit 100% loss ratio on it, so I want to go ahead and close it out now. So you just plug that information in. All right. And then let me get you over to the side. So you take the slide bar down here, and then you will scroll over, and we got more information plugged in. All right, so you slide it over to the right. Boom. All right, so what we're looking at here, these are your results of your trades. You don't have to touch this at all. Okay, the tool is going to calculate these things for you. It's going to tell you your profit and your loss margins, and then whether you won, loss, or you just had a scratch trade. All right, now the technical analysis is letting you know, again, because more than likely you're going to be a technical trader if you're trading options. It's going to just actually give you the ability to choose the strategies that you use on this particular trade here. So you've got entry strategies. That's the strategy that you got to trade on, whether it was a bull put spread, a butterfly, iron condor, whatever strategy that you use, bought a call, bought a put, all those things go there. And then feel free to put in the source of your trade. Some people, sometimes you may be following other traders, or you may be in a group. We have our group on Facebook, Wall Street Jackboyz, the private group that's there. So a lot of trades will come from that. And I have to put in WSJB for that. And we got some traders who post things on Twitter, so you can get stuff there too. Like whatever your source was, you want to put that in there. That's fine and dandy. The strategy type, again, just to let you know if you were bullish on this position, whether you were bearish on this position, or you were neutral. And then the trading category, whether you were swing trading, day trading, or this is like long-term investing, put that there. And then your time frames that you made your assessment on before you entered that trade, whether you're working on a monthly chart, a weekly chart, a daily chart, or an intraday chart. Like, where did you get that insight from? Put that there. And then what indicators that you use to come up with your analysis, right? So you're using the squeeze, which that's what we use mostly. We use Fibonacci as well. Whether you're using the moving averages, the MACDs, what have you, you can click on these things and you'll have a drop-down list to select. So it's pretty cool. I like that. And then the exit strategy, what what indicator did you use to exit the trade, okay? Whether it was Fibonacci extensions or percent targets or your stop loss caused you to exit the trade, you just plug that in there. And scroll over to the bottom line, which is already here. This last one says the bottom line. This is going to let you know we're talking about the money. All right. At the end of the day, it all boils down to the bottom line. And so a lot of times, if you're looking at your brokerage, they don't really show you the fees. And this is what eats up a lot of new traders, so y'all understand. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But fees, you need to know what's going on with these fees because these will eat you up, especially when you're trading small lots. You got a small account. These fees can really eat you up. Now, this is going to be helpful for strategies that you may want to consider using, because if you have a strategy that's going to cost you, $30 just from fees, but you're only taking in a $50 credit, that trade wouldn't be worth your time. So, unlike the brokerage accounts that you have out there, you don't see this information. Now, the Wall Street Jackboyz Trading Journal highlights this and is going to bring it to your attention up front, so that you'll know that that makes sense for you to get into that trade or not. Okay, but then this is just the credits. You don't plug anything here. That's just puts this information in there by itself. Days, you don't put that. You don't touch that. That's calculated for you. That's telling you how many days you're in a position. Gain percentage. This you don't plug any of this information in here. The system is going to calculate that for you. It's going to let you know what your percentage loss or percentage profit is on this one. Okay, and then it calculates the net profit, like how much you actually brought home. All right, so not your gross, because the gross is going to be here. It's going to show you how much you actually brought home here after the commissions and fees. It tells you realistically what you really brought home. Okay, so now you guys got the overview there. Let's actually put this thing to work. And a lot of my members that work actually love this tool too, man, because it allows you to automate the trade process. If you're not able to manage your trades at work, you can't watch the stock market all day like some of us can. Or you just let the trading journal do the magic for you in advance, and you just plug in the information here. And so, of course, I'm using, let me see, I'm going to start a new tab here. We already got one down here, so let's start on this line 31. You click here, you'll see my drop down. This allows you to, if you're trading out of multiple accounts, well, you have the option to plug in the information from your accounts. So, TD Ameritrade, Trade Stations, Option Express, most of the popular ones are here, Tasty Works and what have you. If your account brokerage is not there, then just type in other. Okay? This is just a good way for you to track, different accounts. All right, so TD Ameritrade is here, and let's see what kind of positions we got working here. Let's actually create one real quick. Go here, and I am going to, now we was looking at Wells Fargo. Let's say if I want to short this Wells Fargo trade here. Right, so I'm looking at this. Say I want to do a short strategy on this one. So right now I'm just looking at the 42-day contracts. Right, and I'm going to look at a call debit. All right, so we're going to set a call credit spread here. Let's just go. All right, and you guys have had the classes. You already know how to execute these trades. If you're new, I'm sure you don't know how to execute this trade, then make sure you get the classes so that you'll know how to put on these different strategies. But this is basically saying that I have a short outlook. I have a pessimistic outlook on Wells Fargo. They have fraud scandal going on. I'm thinking about shorting. So this is equivalent to short. So people that are stock traders that don't know about options. And so in this particular trade, now this is what's pretty cool. All right, so your brokerage account, it'll tell you these things in advance, and you can plug this information into your journal, right? I'll show you how to do it though. And so if I was to enter this trade, it's telling me my max profit on this is $127, okay? So I could take in $127 credit. That's the max that I can make on it. Now the maximum amount of money that I can lose on this is $123, okay? And so that's telling me my $123 is the max that I can lose on this one. All right, so let me just actually off for a second. And we're gonna look at the journal here. I am looking at 42 days. And then you can see, again, we see the information that's here in front of us. And then we also see the order description, if you can plug that in. When you're selling, of course, when you're selling, that's taking in a credit. So we'll show you how to do that. So selling a vertical, let's give you the information here. WFC is the symbol. September 15 is the expiration date here. And then the strike price is 52.5 over 55. And then we're looking at 127. And actually, what I want to do is I'm going to take in, let's try to take in more than 127. I want to go, let's just try to get 128, just a pinch here. Try to get a quick fill on it. Let's just do 130 to round it off. See if we can get filled at 130, and that's going to change the name of the game for us a little bit. Now we're risking $120, trying to make $130. All right. So remember, selling vertical. This here is the symbol, WFC, and then I have the date here of the expiration, which is the 15th of September 2017. And then our strike prices, which is 52.5 over 55. And that's a call at $1.30. All right, so this is what we're going to enter. But before we even enter into a position, again, this is a part of the trade management. We need to see if our account could actually withstand this type of trade. And so we go to the journal. And this is something that I didn't go over in the preview. But this risk allocator here, let's see, our risk allocator is going to actually help us with our risk management. Okay, and this is pretty awesome. I love this tool here. And basically what it is, it consists of this portion of the journal. All right, so we just focus on this area here. Okay, and so we want to take a look at our risk allocation so that we don't blow our accounts and we want to trade responsibly. Okay, for those that are members, we got our risk management guide, the blueprint. Let me see, I'll put it up here. All right, so we've got a risk management blueprint for those. And ideally, this is people with small accounts. This is my targeted audience that I have. Some teachers got all the $1 million traders, and we'll have some here, but I want to take the smallest guys. So this here, this trade management guide is, it lets you guys know, what you're risking, whatever type of account size that you have, versus the type of money that you can take in. So, you got the 1%, 5%, 10%, 15%, 20% guidelines. Like if that's how much you're willing to risk, if the stock market crashes or whatever happens, the max that you can lose would be that percent. Can you withstand that? If you can't withstand that, then you don't need to make that trade, because then that would be over trading. And that's why a lot of people blow their accounts when disaster strikes. So if disaster strikes, you're only going to lose that maximum amount. But even if this turns into a lost trade, yeah, you're more than likely not even going to lose the whole percentage, because we manage our trades. Okay, but this is just, if the market just crash out of the blue, worst case scenario, you want to make sure that you don't lose your life saving, jump off the bridge, commit suicide, something crazy, right? So this is on the website for you guys. It's the blueprint. You can just download it, keep it on the side, print it out. All right, so go in here, plug in the numbers for your account size. So first thing you want to do here is just put in your account size. That's personal, so whatever yours is. Let's just say, for instance, we're trading out of a $2,000 account. Boom, we plug $2,000 in there. Okay, and let's just say I want to take a look at a 10% allocation. And so if I'm trading with just 10%, it tells me that my risk amount, anything I can risk, the max I can risk on this is $200. All right, so that insight will bring me back to It'll bring me back to the brokerage, right? So I go here. Y'all saw I had $200 limit, max loss, right? Boom. So I got $120 on this one. So now this is saying that I can actually enter to this trade, like it's giving me permission. So that's what the journal helps you to do, okay? So that you're not over trading. All right. So that gives me a good signal. Lets me know I can actually take this trade in account. Okay. And okay. Now, for those people that are experienced traders, they understand risk management a lot better than you would if you knew, of course. So they may take on a lot more risk than you would, but they're also able to manage it. They see it through the day. Because they have the ability to watch through the day, they would never allow it to go to max loss anyway. So, but ideally, again, the tool really works for those people that work and you can't watch the stock market all day. Even if you can, it's still a great tool. So keep that in mind. So what I want to do is plug in the information. I got Wells Fargo, so we can go here. We got an TD Ameritrade here. We're going to type in WFC for this one here in particular. We're taking in a credit here. And you see the drop down here. You can put in a debit or you can put in credit. So we're taking in a credit on this one. And then we'll put in our strike price. And, just switch back, toggle here. Strike price is 52.5 over 55. So we just type that in over 55. All right, and entry date, today's date is August 4th. And so we just type that in. Now the expiration date on this one is September 15. Okay, so it says September 15. We're going to just type that in. September 15. That's when this trade expires. Boom. Now you see when I plug that in, it tells me right here that I got 42 days left on this trade for it to expire. So the system automatically plugs that in for you. Okay? Boom. And then the quantity, we're going to do a one lot. So we just type in one. We're only doing one lot here. And we want to take in $1.30 credit. $1.30 credit. Now for those that may not be familiar with this, $1.30 credit is $130. But when you start using this trading journal, it's going to start training your eyes to see these contracts a whole lot better, because it took me forever to wrap my mind around trading at cents and dollars and 30s. You know what I mean? I'm like, how do I make money off $1.30, right? But once you get into this, using this tool, you'll be able to, really quickly eye these things. It won't be an issue, not at all. And then you'll be able to better understand your options contracts. So we got that in, and what I'm gonna do is type in some notes here. I am, excuse me, not the exit, but my entry notes here. Fraud, lawsuits. So that's what the trainer thought behind this trade here. So I'm gonna put that in there, my mental notes. And then I'm gonna slide over here, skip all of that, and go to my entry strategy. And I am doing let's see. Okay, so we're doing a bear call spread. It's bearish, it's call and spread, okay? So you may know that as call credit spread, bear call spread, same terminology, same thing, right? Source on this, we just put Wallstreet Jackboyz, WSJB, that's what that stands for. And then now my outlook on this is bearish. So I type that in there. This is gonna be a swing trade. And I got my assessment off of this on the daily chart. And then my chart indicator on this one, let's just say the squeeze. All right. And so we haven't exited yet. We haven't exited yet, so we're going to leave that where it's at. We need to know how much the fees are going to cost on this one. So let's go back to the brokerage, and it's going to tell us the commission on this one to get into this trade is $8.45. All right. So $8.45. I need to plug that into the journal times 2. If you got it into the trade, and you have to exit the trade. So this is entering 8.45 and then exiting. it doubles it. Okay, so let's say 845 times 2 is $16.90. All right, so we put minus 16.90. Boom, you got it in there. Okay, so that information plugged in. I'll go ahead and answer the trade. Of course, it's got to get filled. And once it gets filled, so say we put it on, all right, what we can do in advance, and something that I often like to do in advance, is I need to see about my percent target. And so actually, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and put exit strategy at percent target, okay, because that's what I want to go for, is a 50% gain. I want to walk away with this with 50% of my profit, all right? And so what you're going to do is go back to exit price in this category here, exit notes, even though we haven't exited yet, okay? But this is how you can manufacture the price that you can close at. And this is how you can really get the edge here. I really like this. So what I do is I go in and type in, so I took in $1.30, so that's the max that I can hold on to for 100% profit. Now, more than likely, you're not going to get the 100%, so we try to get at least 50%. And so I like to play with these numbers here to see what the contract must be for me to get that 50%. Now, once I plug this number in, it's going to actually populate that here in this gain tab, so then I can actually really tweak the numbers. And so just going, again, you don't have to have the calculator. If you do it, and that's even better. But it does the calculations for you. So let's just say if I want to get the 50% off of this, if I say I want to get this fill at 70 cents, boom, you see how it gets filled in. If I put in the close order of 70 cents, if it gets filled, then I will be able to take 46% profit. That'll bring me home at $43. Okay. Now, in your Thinkorswim platform, it's going to show you $60. That's not how much you made. Okay. This is how much you really made. All right. That's so powerful, man. I'm telling you, it's so powerful. So let's see if I can get it down further. So I can buy it back at 65 cents. Bingo. And so remember, I sold and I got a credit for $1.30 up front. Now I got to buy it back. If I buy it back at 65 cents, then that's going to net me 50% profit. I'll be able to make $48.10 off this trade. Okay. Now it's going to show you $65. That's not what you bring it home. WSJB Jackboyz Trading Journal is going to tell you this is how much you bring it home. But the brokerage is going to show this. So this gives you that realistic expectation of your trade. And so you say, man, $48, is that even enough for me? You know what I mean? So again, you say, well, I don't want to settle for $48. I want to actually get that thing to $50. Well, change the contract again. Let's try 62 cents. Boom. All right. So in order for you to make $50 off this, at least, you got to get 52% target. And so you plug in your exit trade at 62 cents. That'll be 52%. That'll leave you out with $51. All right, so let's go check on the position that we just put on. See if we got filled. No, it didn't get filled yet. So let's do this. So see if it didn't get filled. Let's cancel and replace the order. We're going to drop it down to 29 and see if we get a fill on it. Boom. So we got filled at $1.29. So we must adjust our $1.30 entry price to $1.29. That's how much we got filled at. All right. And so even with the numbers in here already in advance, this is how you can automate it. So I have lots of people call me before I go to work. I need to put in the trades. We've got the trading tool here, and it tells you, right? The only thing I did is change my entry price to what I got filled at, which is great. And now I want to go ahead and put in my exit price, $62 to get filled. This will leave me with 52% profit. Exactly $50.10 is what I'll be taking home after commission and fees. So you actually get the real deal in the WSJB Jackboyz Trading Journal. So let's actually put that 62 cent contract in. All right, so just got in there. So we just got in here, and in the closing order, we're going to buy it back. Boom. And then you'll see everything filled down here to buy it back. We're going to take this thing down to 62 cents. You can type it in, but I'm just clicking go live. 62 cents is what I want to get filled on. And I'm going to do a GTC good to cancel order. So this order is going to stay working until it gets, until I cancel it or it gets filled. Most of the time we have day orders, so they cancel at the end of the day when the market closes. I'm going to put this in a good to cancel. So this can stay on if it takes a whole week. And that's how long it's going to take for it to get filled, but it won't get filled until it gets filled. So I'm going to confirm this in. We're going to put that order on there. All right. So whenever that thing gets filled, let's see. In order for it to get filled, we can really see. Let me drop this stuff down here. We're going to need for this stock price to go down to $51.43. And so right now, it's trading at $53. We need about $2 drop. Once it drops down here, it's going to scoop up our order automatically. So while you're at work, doing whatever you're doing in life, it's automatically there for you to get filled. So this thing start to fall, continue to fall more, you're already in the zone to get filled. All right, so hopefully you guys start using this. If you don't have it, or if you do have it, make sure that you are using it. And if you don't have it, maybe this will give you some of why you need to have it. Really enjoy that. But again, it's a lot to do with our trading journal. You're able to find some cool things to do with it that I haven't yet explored, but make sure let the crew know what's going on with that. Okay, and then another thing before I close here is in this chart here, we see the commissions and fees. This actually calculates how much money that you're paying out to brokers. And a lot of people don't take that into account, especially like day traders, because you're trading so much. But a lot of times, you're giving up a lot of your money into commissions and fees. You have no idea, right? And so that's one of the day traders that commissions and fees really start to eat them up. But yeah, so if you guys got any questions, make sure you let us know. Send your request to info@wallstreetjackboyz.com. Make sure you go to the website and get this this tool here at wallstreetjackboyz.com. Remember, all premium members, if you already got the courses, you get 40% off of this, so take advantage of it. And if you're not a member, then feel free to pay the full price. Until then, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace and love, Wall Street Jack boys and girls. Goodbye.